welcome to the Beneath the Dirt podcast. I'm your host, Rombone. Thank you for tuning in. Episode 136 in the high. What is good, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Hope everybody's staying safe out there. What the fuck is good? Hope y'all are good. All that shit. Whether you're listening on fucking YouTube or your favorite podcasting app, whatever it may be. All that good shit, whatnot. We got a bunch of shit to talk about this week. A lot of fucking the strange music, I don't know, departures just keep coming. Possible firings keep coming from Strange. Whole bunch of shit. But before we get into any of the news and shit, I want to talk about my CD collection. May 21 edition, now up on my YouTube channel. Go peep that shit. All the CDs I got, vinyl. I think it was even a cassette in there this month. So go peep that shit out. And on that CD collection video, the May 21 edition, I announced a giveaway for the Double Dragon CD, which I got right here. Buckshot, Kung Fu Vampire, Double Dragon CD giveaway. And I said it was going to be announced on this week's show. So we're going to get right into it right now. And because I don't know how to do video on through my OBS to run it through the screen, we're going to do it on the iPad real quick. We got all the names that commented on the video right there on the wheel. I'm going to give the wheel a spin. And whatever name fucking pops up, you win the Double Dragon CD. And who wins right here? Murray Smith. Congratulations. You win the Double Dragon CD, Mob Style Music Magnet, and the Cabal Flyer. I'll be hitting you up on YouTube to get your information. So congratulations to Murray Smith. You win the Double Dragon CD, which is a fucking phenomenal CD. Phenomenal CD. If you ain't peeped that shit from Buckshot Kung Fu Vampire yet, you're fucking missing out because that shit is fire. So, congratulations again to Murray. And, yeah. Simple enough. We gonna do giveaways every once in a while. Why the fuck not, right? Why the fuck not? Speaking of Buckshot, Cabal dropped their first single last week. Not digitally, but if you ordered a shirt, you got a CD single. And I got a little care package in the mail last week from Mob Style Music. I got the Cabal single, Death Merchants single. It's a red cover. People thought I had a special cover. It's just not a special edition or anything like that. Just another variant. Buckshot, we all know, loves to do the variants. It's got to have the variants. Ill shit for collectors. But Cabal, who the fuck is in Cabal? Everybody wants to know. Buckshot said, can you keep it secret? Can you keep it a secret? Even though you got the fucking CD, can you keep it a secret just for a few days until everybody gets the CDs? It's been a few fucking days. The announcement was made today for Cabal, or is coming today for Cabal, on who is officially in the lineup. If you caught the Boondocks live stream and you pay attention to Buckshot's social medias, you might not already know who one of the fucking members is, but here it is right here. Enter the Cabal, the brand new supergroup with Buckshot, Low-Key, and Mr. Gray. When this dude said it is expect the unexpected, is not going to be what you think it is. A lot of people were still saying Kung Fu Vampire and Boondocks. But nah. It looks like we getting some straight up wicked shit. Because that's what this single is. The Death Merchant single. Straight up wicked shit. And a lot of people have been asking for Low-Key to get back on that wicked shit. Well, here the fuck you go. The new supergroup, Buckshot, Low-Key, and Mr. Gray. Mr. Gray, formerly of Gorilla Voltage. Crazy. When I got the CD, when I got this CD and opened this bitch up, because here it is, what you see on the screen, right there. I'm like, holy shit, Buckshot, Low-Key, and Mr. Gray. Definitely the unexpected. Um, I'm hyped for this because one, Loki's the shit. Buckshot to be putting these ill super groups together. I fuck with Mr. Gray because the shit he did in Gorilla Voltage was super dope. His solo shit is pretty dope as well. I don't bump it as much as the Gorilla Voltage stuff, but still, his shit is still it's still dope. And we got the advertisement right here. Of course, we're gonna do the limited mystery box, 100 boxes in a pyramid shaped box. This shit is crazy. A pyramid shaped box. The debut album is called The Watchers. Pre-orders May 21st. The album is June 11th, 21. I meant to take a picture of this and put this up there, but we'll talk about that in a second. So Buckshot, Loki, and Mr. Gray is Cabal. June 11th, we're getting the album. I'm hyped for it. The first single, super dope. I bumped it like 10 times. I probably won't bump it again until the album comes out just because I don't want to play it out. But super dope hook from Mr. Gray on here, screaming his ass off and shit. Low-key bringing it on here, just rapping his ass off. Buckshot doing his thing, produced by Seven. Just a really good track and a great way to fucking get hyped for this project. Because people, like I said, people want Low-key to return to the wicked shit. And I think this is it right here. If you remember a few months back, too, when Low-key put out his 2021 year schedule, I'm pretty sure there was like a mystery group or secret group project listed on his schedule. And this is it right here. Super dope. And he just dropped a rock album, which we'll get into later. Super dope. Low-key just staying busy, man. As with Buckshot. Mr. Gray, too. Mr. Gray dropped, 2 albums last year? So, yeah. Super fucking dope. So, Cabal is Low-key, Buckshot, Mr. Gray. I'm hyped for it. Also, there's an ad. In the Death Merchant single, a new contender enters the arena July 2021. You got like a ruined city right there with the mob style logo on the ground. Buckshot hinted that he was going to, possibly put out a project that wasn't him on the label this year. So that's what that could possibly be. Just have to wait and see. But fucking Cabal, man. I'm hyped for it. Low-key is super the shit. Buckshot's killing it with these super groups. Mr. Gray's dope as well. Definitely the unexpected. I guess I never would have thought Loki and fucking Mr. Gray, I would have figured people closer to the camp, like a Boondocks, like a Kung Fu, like a Class, like a fucking Jelly Roll, Ritz, even that type of, those type of dudes. But I'm hyped for it. It's gonna be wicked shit. Super dope. So Cabal, it's officially out there. Low-key, Mr. Gray, and Buckshot. Speaking of Buckshot, he took part of Boondocks' 15-year anniversary live stream for the Harvest this past weekend, where Boondocks performed the Harvest in its entirety, but not really because there's no ICP. But Blaze and Twisted were in the fucking building. I heard Buckshot came out towards the end of Boondocks' set and they rocked a bunch of songs together. From what I've heard of it, from people are saying that the live stream was dope. Boondocks came out in the full Scarecrow getup, just like he had during the Harvest era when he first came out. That look only really lasted a year or two. You had the fucking cowboy hat, the overalls, the flannel on. So that went down this weekend. Buckshot was part of that. I heard good things about that. I didn't tune into it myself. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I did hear good things about it. And one more thing, we're going to keep it related to the UGA, Buckshot, Boondocks, Class, of Lyrical Snuff Productions dropped the cover art for This Is Revenge. This is the cover art right here for the upcoming album, and he also dropped the track list as well. No release date yet for the album, but we do got the track list. 19 tracks, gonna be a long album. Lyrical Snuff, as we all know, features, like crazy features. Kung Fu Vampire, the R.O.C, Boondocks, Cage is on the motherfucking album. 1 Ton of Potluck, Buckshot, of course. Rapper Red is on here. D-Nice, Class's homeboy for a long ass fucking time. And a few other people. So Class is dropping This Is Revenge sometime soon. No idea. But, you know, to see features like Cage on here. I don't know if that track got released on any of the EPs yet. Like I said, I only peeped the first article and then the third article. Both only once, just because I want to wait for the album. I'm still old school like that, where I just want to wait for the album. I don't really like bumping the singles like that, unless the single, or, you know, I'd rather just wait for the fucking album. But Class seems like he's doing better. You know, suffered a fucking stroke a couple weeks back. So he seems to be doing better. He was in Denver for the Ouija Max show this past weekend as well. That shit looked like fucking it went off without a hitch. Looked like fucking, you know, shows are fucking happening, man. Guidelines are just fucking, it's like the shit never happened, it seems like, almost. So, yeah, the live show out there. Class was out there in Denver for Ouija Mac and all that. So, Cabal project dropping soon, June 11th. Boondocks Harvest show sounded like it was dope from what I'm hearing. And Class's This Is Revenge dropping soon as well. No release date on that, but from what I've heard of that album, of the 2 articles that I did listen to, shit sounded pretty fucking dope. So, yeah. Well, let's get into the fucking meat of this show. We've been talking about it. Strange fucking music. Strange Music Incorporated has been having people leave the label. People being fired from the label. A lot of interesting shit going down at Strange, and it seems like Strange is looking a lot less like Strange than it has. I don't know. But first up, last week, no official announcement. Not like we ever get an official announcement from the label or any labels when artists leave. Artists just fucking leave, and it's up to fan speculation, right? It's up to fan speculation to figure out what the fuck is going on with these people. But someone left a comment on one of Tech Nine's posts asking about JL. The fan asks, is JL still signed to Strange Music or has he been fired? Tech Nine replies, no, he's just starting his own lane like a few others. No problem at all. So apparently JL is fucking just off the label like that. Didn't this dude just drop an album a few months back? So it's just, you know, Ritz left, fucking Godimus got fired, Stevie Stone left, JL's leaving, or left. I heard he got fired. I heard he kind of, I saw some shit floating around on the internets talking about he ripped off a couple underground artists similar to what Godimus did, and he got fired. I don't know if that's true. That's all alleged. I'll put that out there. Allegedly, he was taking money from underground artists and not delivering on said verses. But I don't know. I don't follow JL like that. I do follow Strange like that. So, yeah. JL no longer a part of the label. No official announcement from the label other than Tech Nine replying to a comment from a fan on Instagram. And then on Friday, we had a new album drop from AWAC's King ISO called Written in Blood. I'll be honest, I didn't even know this fucking album was coming out. I saw nothing about this. I don't know if King ISO is not in my algorithms right now or not. Like, I can't really think off the top of my head last time I saw some shit King ISO posted, but who the fuck knows? But this album Dropped on Friday. I had no idea this was coming out. I'm not familiar with AWACS. No idea. I don't think I've ever heard them, heard a song, anything like that. But we had this new collaborative album from AWACS. King ISO dropped Friday. But then a little later on Friday, like early afternoon, around noontime or so, people started hitting me up talking about the album got pulled from iTunes. And I go over to AWACS's Facebook page, and he writes up a post saying the Written in Blood album has been cease and desisted by Travis O'Gwyn. While I get nothing respect for Tech N9ne and what he offers as an artist and a person, his business partner not so much. Not even a phone call, just drunk with power. This is all I'm saying about it. If you got questions, direct them to Strange. All right. We can look at this a couple different ways, right? I will anyway. Try to keep it objective here. Try to keep it objective here. So basically, he's saying Travis O'Gwyn is just drunk with power, and this dude's fucking out of control, and he took my album down with King ISO. And I'm seeing a lot of people blaming Travis O'Gwyn for a lot of the shit that's going down right now. He might be to blame, he might not be. I don't know. But this dude's placing blame on Travis O'Gwyn, as a lot of the fans are, like I said. And I could see it. We like to blame the people that are in power, right? The ones that control the situation. But when I first saw this and I saw that the album got pulled, I heard about the album when it got pulled. Like, I didn't even know it was out, anything. I just heard that it got pulled, and then I became aware of the album. And my first thought was, well, King ISO is signed to Strange Music, and I don't think he could just drop an album like that without having a Strange Music logo on it, Strange getting a cut of it. I'm sure it's in his contract somewhere where he can't just go out and do collaborative albums or just albums on his own. It has to be under Strange Music. I feel like a lot of artists get away with doing shit like that these days, dropping albums, even though they're signed to the label, i.e. Griselda. They were signed to fucking Shady Forever and dropped a shitload of albums. Nothing ever happened of it. Nobody ever heard any. Nothing ever got taken down. And then they still drop shit on Shady. But I guess when you're more of an underground label, like Strange Music is, I like to call Strange an indie major because they borderline that indie major line. It's like it's blurry with Strange. But you can't just go out and fucking release an album not when you're signed to a contract and just expect nothing to happen. I mean, maybe you thought that, but I don't think that's not how business works. To me, that's common sense, right? And I think that's all this really boils down to is, hey, bro, you're fucking Travis O'Gwyn's like, hey, you're fucking signed here. You can't just go out and drop an album like that. Hey, AWACS, pull that fucking album down and let's get this figured out. And let's get the business side figured out. And then maybe you could put it back up. So for AWACS to blame Strange, I don't think is right. I don't think this dude followed the proper steps to put out this collaborative album with King ISO. Did he pay for King ISO to be on the album? Probably. Like, was King ISO compensated to be a part of the project? Probably. Would he have been able to get away with it if King ISO was just listed as a feature on every song? Maybe. Instead of, hey, this is an AWACS King ISO project. That's the way I'm looking at it. That's the way people blaming Strange for this. I don't think so. When you're in a contract, you got to abide by that contract. I don't think you could just drop an album whenever the fuck you want like that, When you sign that dotted line, you got to play by those rules that you signed to. And it seems like Strange, and it's always seemed like Strange has like, these are the fucking rules and you follow them or you're fucking out of here. Or we just fucking put you to the side like Darian Saffron. We just push you to the fucking side and everybody forgets about you because we're just going to fucking basically blackball you. Because that's what Strange Music seems to have done to a couple of their artists. J Trilogy, whatever happened to fucking J Trilogy? I don't know. The Darian Saffron thing seemed like he got blackballed. Maybe it was his own fuck up. I don't, who knows? But my take on the Wax, A-Wax, King ISO album is the proper procedures weren't followed for an artist signed to this label. This major indie label. Like Strange Music, because they're probably the biggest indie label out there. If not one of, if not the biggest, definitely one of the biggest. So to me, that's all it boils down to. I don't think Travis is to blame for this. I don't think Tech is to blame for this. Strange Music as a label, they're just fucking they're just doing their business. Is it shitty for the fans? Because, fans were probably looking forward to this. Yeah, I'm sure. Had I known about this album, I would have been looking forward to it. I fuck with King ISO. I would have at least checked it out, even though I never heard of AWAX. I would have at least checked it out. So, yeah, I don't know. I think, AWAX's post trying to place blame on Strange is unfair because I don't think he did his part in following through on the business end of it. So that's what I think. Maybe they'll get the business fucking straightened out. And the album with AWAX and King ISO will come back out there. Who the fuck knows? So, me personally, I don't think Strange is to blame. But then we got Krizz Kaliko leaving Strange Music. Krizz fucking Kaliko. Krizz Kaliko's like day one. Day one Strange Music. After Tech 9 left J-Core, Interscope teamed up with, who was it, RBC? And they dropped Absolute Power, and that's where Krizz Kaliko, Cut Calhoun came in the picture. So Krizz been down since day one. And he had his big show this past Saturday night. The Reveal, a live stream concert. I heard great things about this. Again, I didn't tune in. I should have tuned in. I fuck with Krizz Kaliko. I saw some clips on IG stories and posts that people were posting, and it looked live. It looked dope. People were in the building for it. It looked like it was recorded at the Strange headquarters. So when I was seeing people posting clips about it, the whole reveal of the show, the quote unquote reveal, my speculation was Calico was leaving Strange, but once I saw the setup and he was at the Strange headquarters, I was like, I don't know. Just have to wait. And then, the concert was over and it was revealed Krizz Kaliko is no longer on Strange Music. So we had a dope-ass live stream and the whole reveal was no longer on Strange. So what about that big fucking ordeal that we went through, 2 years ago? A year and a half ago? Where he supposedly never re-signed to Strange Music, but was still doing business with them, still being Tech's hype man. And they did that whole thing at Red Rocks where he signed the contract on stage. He dropped the album. And then it went kind of silent again for Krizz Kaliko. Just back to being Tech's hype man. And not really hearing much about it. So I think like I thought back then with the whole contract issues and re-signing of Krizz Kaliko, it was just a stunt to try to get more hype for Krizz Kaliko, because if we're keeping it real and honest here, Krizz Kaliko is a criminally slept on by Strange Music fans, Tech 9 fans. Super slept on. Go, his album Go, is the best Strange Music album that they have ever released, in my opinion. I love that album. I still go back to that shit and bump it all the time. Front to back, that album is fucking phenomenal. Super dope. And this dude sings his ass off, raps his ass off, does it all, right? Performs like a fucking madman. Big fat dude on stage, fucking jumping around, dancing, sweating his ass off, killing it. Super dope. But yeah, it was all, I believe all that was hype to get the fans more interested in Krizz Kaliko, and I just don't think it happened like that. I know that there is a following for Krizz Kaliko, but I think the biggest problem with strange music artists in general and why we're seeing a lot of these artists leave is the hype isn't there for them that much. Compared to Tech Nine, the heart of that label, you know? He's clearly the biggest artist on that label. You know, you got dudes like the Cess Crews, the Maydays, JLs, Joey Cools, Jerry Robinsons. They're trying to find that next talent and they haven't found it yet. So, you know, we try it out. It works. It doesn't work. You know, we wish you the best on the way out. Basically, it seems like with some of these people. It seems like this Krizz Kaliko thing was an amicable thing. He did take to Facebook to address it. I did watch some of that video. I posted a clip about it on my social medias where he did confirm that he was leaving Strange Music. And it seemed amicable. He said he brought it up to them when the pandemic started, and he just didn't want to be on the label no more. He wants to do his own thing, wanted to start his own record label, and we got the record label. Earhouse Music is officially the new imprint, record label, whatever, from Krizz Kaliko. So we got Earhouse. That's his new shit. We got the graphic right here. From Krizz Kaliko. So Earhouse Music is the new label. No more Strange. It's going to be weird going to a Tech Nine show and not seeing Krizz Kaliko up on the stage. I've never not seen Krizz Kaliko on stage with Tech Nine. Since I've been going to Tech Nine concerts for almost 20 fucking years at this point. I'm old as shit, bro. Fuck, I'm old as hell. But yeah, so Earhouse Music is the new record label. I got an email about this new record label with this graphic, with the new merch drop, the new singles dropping soon. And I'm like, how the fuck did Krizz Kaliko get my email, right? Like, how the fuck did Earhouse Music get my email? So I looked to see where the email came from, and the email came from support@greatmerch.co. We've talked about Great Merch before. Great Merch Co. or Great Merch Company is run by Magic Ninja Entertainment. The same merch company that handles merch for Ritz. The same merch company that handles merch for Jelly Roll. And now the merch company that handles merch for Krizz Kaliko, run by Magic Ninja Entertainment, MNE, whatever. There must be some kind of agreement or something, I don't fucking know, with Strange Music and Magic Ninja, where it's like, hey, our artists are gonna leave the label, and then you can distribute their merch now. I don't think it works like that, but the option is obviously there for the Strange Music artists to work with Magic Ninja and their Great Merch Company, the greatmerch.co. So, you know, I've bought shit from Ritz, so they have my email on file, and that's how I got this email about Krizz Kaliko's Earhouse Music. So, Strange Music artists are leaving Strange to join Magic Ninja Entertainment? I don't think so. They're just using the merch company to put their merch out. So it's kind of cool to see the labels intertwining like that. You know, they're starting their own labels. Ritz started CNT Records, Krizz Kaliko with Earhouse. So, yeah. And if you remember from a couple weeks back during the Tech Nine stream, or no, the Ritz live stream, Kaliko was on stage with a Magic Ninja jacket. the varsity jacket. When he wore that shit, I was like, this dude's leaving Strange and signing with Magic Ninja. This seems like a conflict of interest, if you will. Like, Magic Ninja gonna be burning some bridges with Strange music to get Krizz Kaliko on Magic Ninja, but it seems like you leave Strange, start your own shit, and you sign on with M&E's merch company to have them distribute your merch, which is a good look because a lot of these underground labels and artists, their merch, when you order shit for them, it's kind of just like you hope and pray that you get your shit in a timely fashion or at all. And Magic Ninja, for me, I've never had a problem with Magic Ninja. Ritz, anytime I've ordered from Ritz, I know fuck ups happen. I've seen it happen with them, but the majority of the time, it seems like the shit runs pretty fucking smooth over there. So to me, that's a dope look. Signing on with the merch, M&E's merch company for his new record label, Earhouse Music. And I still fuck with Krizz Kaliko. When I tuned into his live stream on Facebook, the very first comment was, another artist I can't fuck with. Someone commented, another artist I can't fuck with because they left Strange. That's the dumbest shit. The dumbest shit ever. And it happens all the time when people leave record labels. It happens when people leave Psychopathic. It happens when people leave M&E. It happens when people leave any label that you're a fucking huge fan of. You got people like, fuck that guy. He left the label. It's the dumbest shit. If you fuck with that artist, then you fuck with them no matter what. You know? ABK leaving Psychopathic. A lot of people don't fuck with him because of that. Twisted, shit. Left Psychopathic. A lot of people don't fuck with Twisted no more. But if I fuck with you, it don't matter where you're putting out music. I fuck with you because of your music, and I fuck with you because of your character. If you're a piece of shit, even if you're signed to a label I like and you're a piece of shit, I'm just not gonna fuck with you. Even if you make good music, I'm just not gonna fuck with you. Point blank. But I fuck with Krizz Kaliko. I fuck with his music. Seems like a good dude. I'll be fucking first in line to buy his new album when he drops it on his new label, whenever that drops. I'll be the first one to pre-order that shit. Without a doubt. Because he always puts out good music. That's all it really fucking boils down to is the music. It doesn't matter the fucking label, right? Shit, Ouija Mac. Not officially putting shit out through Psychopathic, but still keeps that symbol on there because he knows if he doesn't have that symbol on there, people won't fuck with it as much. Even though it's not officially through Psychopathic, just seeing that fucking Hatchet Man on that CD or anything keeps fans there because of a fucking logo. It's the dumbest shit ever. It's the dumbest shit ever. I don't give a fuck about a record label. I don't give a fuck about a record label logo. None of that shit. If the music is dope, I'll fuck with you. And I'm going to be bumping the shit. And if the music sucks, hey, I gave it a shot and you just put out some trash music. It happens, whether you're on said label or not. You can't always put out a dope album. Some people can, some people, but chances are you're going to have a dud eventually in your catalog. But in general, if I fuck with the music, I don't give a fuck about the record label logo. I don't. So congrats to Krizz Kaliko for starting up his own fucking record label, Earhouse Music. Leaving Strange. To me, that's a pretty big fucking deal, man. Krizz Kaliko is that day one dude. Like I said, been down since the start of the label. Shit, when Scatterman and Snug Brim were on the label. Strange Music has had a lot of artists leave. Scatterman and Snug Brim, Cut Calhoun, Brother Lynch Hung. Who else? Some other people that they probably signed for a fucking album deal or whatever. Distribution deal. Like Grave Plot. I do fuck with Liquid Assassin though. But, shout out to Krizz. I hope people fuck with Krizz Kaliko as much as they did while he was on Strange. But you're going to have the people that won't because the record label logo was missing. And that's fucking a shame. But Strange music ain't going to fucking slow down. Doesn't seem like it. We got a new advertisement for a new single from Tech9 that popped up. That'll be dropping this Friday. Called Kick Eater, featuring Shadow. I don't know who Shadow is. Kick Eater? I don't know what the fuck that is, but, we'll see. Tech9 always has crazy wordplay song titles for his shit, but on all streaming platforms, new Tech9 dropping this Friday. His last single that he dropped just wasn't it for me. I'll peep it because Tech9's easily top 10 for me of all time. Like my favorite, Tech9 top 10 easily for me all day. Fucking love Tech9, so always peep his new shit. So yeah, Strange music artists are leaving, but the ones that are there are still dropping music because we got new Joey Cool dropping as well. Joey Cool. I thought Joey Cool and like JL were like a group at one point. I was always under the impression that they were a group. But Joey Cool got a new single featuring Mackenzie Nicole dropping this Friday as well, called Way Down. And so yeah, Strange music not slowing down. New Joey Cool, new Tech dropping this Friday. Despite all the departures, is Strange music fucking are they letting artists go purposefully? Like I feel like at some point Strange music is just going to be Tech9. Is like just going to be Tech9, kind of like how ICP did with Psychopathic, and it's just ICP now. Similar to that. I feel like that's what's going to happen. Like you fulfill your contract and hey, you can, bounce the fuck up out of here, do your own thing now. Good luck. We wish you luck on the fucking way out. Unless you rip off some fucking artist, then it's fuck you. We know Mayday just dropped an album. Godimus got fired, but is Cess Crew still there? As a group, will anything happen with Cess Crew? Is Ubiquitous going to do anything? Jerry Robinson. Who else? Fucking Mackenzie Nicole. I see her fucking replying to a lot of people on Twitter. I'm not gonna get into that shit. But yeah, Strange music, man. It's crazy. Like, is Prozac still on Strange music? Is he ever gonna drop some shit? It was teased that Project Deadman was coming back. Still no word on that. I could see Prozac signing to Magic Ninja or just doing his own fucking thing. I mean, he's got a show on the Travel Channel at this point. So he could fucking very well do his own thing and go through great merch company like Krizz Kaliko and Ritz and have Magic Ninja distribute the merch like everybody else is. So yeah, it's just fucking crazy, man. Strange music is not looking so strange anymore. But the moves are. The moves coming from Strange are looking strange. But let's keep the shit rolling. Let's get into some more new music that dropped this week. We got brand new Lex the Hex Master featuring Jamie Madrox. The song is called Closed Minds. I don't know who did the beat on this shit, but this shit is fire. This shit is super dope. This shit is, god damn, this is the shit I want to hear Lex rap on here. Jamie Madrox fucking murders it on here as well. This fucking track is fire. Where is episode 3 of this 4-part series that Lex was doing? Where the fuck is it? You know, Magic Ninja ain't slowing down. They could squeeze in a new Lex the Hex Master release in there somewhere. So where is that? Is this song a part of episode 3? I don't know. But I'm hyped for it. Because this single is fucking fire. Super dope. One of the probably better Lex the Hex Master tracks, period. Now, I've only listened to it a couple times, but shit. Shit is fire, man. Like, super dope. So peep that shit. I'm hyped for episode 3 whenever the fuck this dude drops it. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. But Magic Ninja definitely ain't fucking slowing down. We also got new R.O.C. this past Friday. No escaping this. Produced by Godsynth. Godsynth is fucking crazy on the fucking beats. Super dope. And this track is fire, man. Like, R.O.C., because of these new singles, makes me want a new R.O.C. album. So, hope we're getting the new R.O.C. album at some point this year. Just have to wait and see. I want new Lex. I want new R.O.C. We know Twisted got new shit coming. Eastside Ninjas is dropping less than a month from now. Venomous 5 is in the works. Supposedly done, according to Monoxide. What else? Who else is on fucking Magic Ninja? Zool just dropped Necronomicron 2. They dropped Mausoleum like 6 months ago. Probably 8 months ago at this point. So, shit's fucking crazy, man. Like, Magic Ninja staying busy, staying putting out music. The new Lex is fire. The new R.O.C. is fire. And then we got a new single from Oh the Horror dropping this Friday as well. Featuring Kellen Quinn. I don't know who that is. But the song is called Eating Me Alive. This song is off their new album. 1692 dropping next month. And I wasn't a big fan of the last single that they dropped, but I'll peep this shit. In general, the last handful of singles that they've released have been much better than the Halloween 365 album and more in the direction they were kind of in on that EP that they dropped before Magic Ninja, which was fire. Mixing the rapping with the singing, with the electronic, I don't want to say industrial because they ain't really industrial sounding shit. But the beats they got on there, the guitars, just everything. The new shit sounds really good. I'm hyped for it. New single, Eat Me Alive, dropping this Friday, featuring Kellen Quinn. And yeah, even though they're not officially Magic Ninja, they're part of the Welcome to the Underground, which is the Magic Ninja sub-label. It's all fucking Magic Ninja, right? If we're just keeping it real. But I'll go, I'm sure they got a fucking paycheck from M&E. So I'm hyped for it, man. We got a lot of shit to look forward to from Magic Ninja. The Rock album from Twisted, which the singles sound fucking fire. Hate it all you fucking want. A lot of people will hate on it because of the Rock album. I'll keep my fingers crossed that we get a Rob Zombie collaboration on there. The 420 project from Twisted was super dope. Necronomicron 2 from Zool was dope. Hopefully new R.O.C. Blaze just dropped some shit, so we won't see new Blaze for another 5 years. Trying to think who else on the label. Yeah. I'm hyped for it, man. I'm hyped for all this shit, man. Lots of music. 2021 kind of started slow, as it usually does every year, right? Every year kind of starts out slow. It seems like with music releases. And then you get to like April, May, and then shit starts just fucking kicking up and kicking fucking ass. So yeah, new Oh the Horror. I'm hyped for it. I dig the screamo shit. I'm not a big fan of that genre, but the way they execute it, I like it. It sounds good to my ears. My eardrums, if you will. And speaking of rock projects, Low Key dropped, or supposedly dropped because it was supposed to drop today, which is Sunday. And as of right now, it's not up on digitals, but I did see him post on social medias that it was coming late Sunday afternoon. So we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe it'll just be released to listen to lowkey.com, which is what he does with his albums. So I don't know. I haven't heard it. I heard the first single, Fade, and I still don't know how to pronounce the name of the project. I just Googled it on my iPad, and we're going to listen to Google pronounce the name of this album.
Metanoia.
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 Okay. Oh, God. I was having mad difficulties pronouncing this shit last week. So, Metanoia, the new album from Low-Key, is presumably out right now. I'm hyped for this shit because Low-Key is super dope. Kills it. And he's a part of the Cabal project with Buckshot and Mr. Gray. Like, I'm hyped, man. I fucking dig Low-Key's music so much. Love Low-Key's music so much. This rock project, I expect to be dope as shit. Even though his last two projects were kind of rock projects, this one is being specifically billed as like a new metal rock project. So I'm hyped for it. I'm hyped for the Cabal project that he's a part of. Low-Key going back to the wicked shit. Super dope. I'm curious to see the features that are going to be on that album. I'm curious to see if there's going to be any features on this rock project from Low-Key as well. Because he hasn't been really doing much features on the Oracle albums. Outside of a few. So, yeah. New Low-Key, presumably out right now. If it's not, my bad. And I'll update everybody on next week's show about the album. And then we got a re-release from Insane Poetry. The legend, Insane Poetry. Re-released and remastered Faith in Chaos, which is up on all digitals, DSPs right now. And this album is fucking dope, man. This is the first album. This is the only CD I actually own from Insane Poetry. But this was the first album that I heard from Insane Poetry back in the day. And this shit is super dope. So to see it get remastered is fucking awesome. So that is up there now. Peep the remastered. I haven't got a chance to listen to the remastered, so I don't know how much different it sounds from the original, but I got to assume it's probably louder, maybe a little bit cleaner sounding. So that shit is out now. Peep that shit. And then we got new Jarren Benton, the king of fucking dropping singles and not dropping an album. This dude's been dropping singles for well over a year now and killing it with damn near every fucking single. And he continues that trend with his newest single, Dark Aura, right here. And this shit is fire, produced by him. I didn't know Jarren Benton made beats like that until he started dropping these singles. Like, he produced a bunch of these, if I'm not mistaken. And he produced this new one right here. You know, whether he drops an album or not, I'm just going to keep bumping these fucking singles, man, because this dude he's getting better. The storytelling is getting better. The wordplay is at an all-time high. The production sounds super dope. So I do want an album from this dude. Like, I would just love to listen to a full-length project from Jarren Benton front to back. But I'll take these singles as long as he keeps giving them to us because they're fucking fire. Shit is dope. And that's available everywhere as well. So peep that shit as well. And then we got new Madchild. Madchild back for like the fucking third straight week with his new single MVP. This one's produced by C. Lance. This is more of the Madchild sound that I am fuck with, that I want to hear. And it's out now. He's dropping videos every week for all these singles as well. I like this single. Out of the last three that he dropped, this one, to me, is definitely the standout single. And I fuck with the most. and it's available everywhere. So this dude's gearing up to drop some new shit, presumably on on Suburban Noise Records. Suburban Noise back in effect, right? He was on that King Click track, which was fucking fire. But new Madchild, I'm always here for new Madchild shit. Even though I prefer the older shit, some of the newest shit's pretty dope. Like I said in my CD collection video, The Darkest Hour, that was produced by Evidence. Like, I just got onto that project within the last couple months. And that's a fucking dope project, man. Like, I slept on that one. Super heavy. And that's a dope-ass project from Madchild. So, presumably his album's coming out on Suburban Noise some point in the near future. I saw on everybody's social media this weekend, Chucky Chuck, Johnny Richter, Suburban Noise, everybody. King Click back filming a new video for what will probably be the next single off their next album, or debut album, I should say. So Chucky Chuck, Obnoxious, Johnny Richter. There was also in-studio footage, which I'll be posting up on my social medias probably today, Monday. And I'm fucking hyped for this shit, man. That King Click track was fire. Featuring Jared of Head PE and Madchild. Johnny Richter sounded super dope on there. Obnoxious fucking killed it. Chucky Chuck did his thing on there. And the beat was super dope. I'm hyped for this shit, man. Like, Johnny Richter even did a impromptu performance this past weekend that I saw live streamed on his IG account. And I'm hyped for this Suburban Noise reboot, the King Click group. Madchild, I'm looking forward to doing his shit. And whoever else is on fucking Suburban Noise. Whitney Payton, Obnoxious, Chucky. Definitely need a new album from Chucky, but we're getting the King Click shit first. And I'm hyped for it, man. Like, seeing them work together like this, like actually fucking be in the studio working on songs together, doing shit together, to me is super dope. And then, watch fucking D-Loc doing his own impression of Cottonmouth Kings is super whack. Say that. But I'm fucking hyped for this shit, man. Hyped for it. Hyped for it all. The new Cabal project. This dude, fucking Buckshot, killed it with Double Dragon earlier this year with Kung Fu Vampire. That is a banging album. Banging fucking album. And it looks like he's gonna go back to back with it with this new Cabal shit with Low Key and Mr. Gray. And shit, man. A lot of shit to look forward to. A lot of dope music. A lot of shit. So yeah. Hope everybody enjoyed the fucking show this week. Much fucking love for tuning in. If you're still tuned in. I appreciate the fucking love as always. People leaving comments up on YouTube, hitting me up on my social medias, sharing the show to the stories. I should probably say this in the beginning of the show, but if you could rate and review the podcast on Apple Podcasts, that would fucking help me out tremendously as well. That's something I should be promoting, but I don't. But I probably will here and there going forward. But I appreciate all the fucking love. And thank you for tuning in. I'm Roll Bone of the Beneath the Dirt podcast. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.